This is how you generate iOS app screenshots. The first thing we're going to do is go to the terminal, and then we're going to cd into where our code is at. It's currently in the desktop, and then cd project. And then you can open up your code editor. If you're on Swift, you do not have to do this, but this is for Expo, React Native. We're going to do Control Shift tilde to open up a terminal. They're going to run npm I if you haven't done that already, and then npm start. This will pull up a npm expo start, which will pull up a server for us. Okay, and then if you don't have Xcode already, you're going to want to install that, but we're going to open up Xcode. And if you're on Expo, you want to make sure you have an iOS folder right over here. And if you don't have an iOS folder, you can open up another terminal and run npx expo prebuild, and it'll generate the iOS and Android folders. Okay, so then we're going to open existing project, and we're going to go to our project, desktop, and then go to the iOS folder, and then click open. Okay, and then we are on the Avo do list. Right here shows the device. So you can do your actual device, or we're just going to use a virtual device. iPhone 17 is what we selected. And then you're just going to hit the play button, and this will pull up your iOS simulator. And this will take a couple minutes to load. Okay, we have our simulator running. If it doesn't work, make sure your iPhone is unlocked by clicking this home button, and it'll unlock it and go to the home screen. And then if you do have any other troubles, sometimes it helps to delete the icon by holding it and then removing app, and then reinstalling it using the button again. So that always helps. But once it's up, then you can take your screenshots using Command S, and make sure you exit out of the warning so it doesn't show up in your screenshot. So we'll take another one, Command S, and we'll take one more. You need 2 for iPhone or iOS, so make sure you get 2 screenshots, and then we'll exit out of there. We'll go back to Xcode, and then we'll type in iPad, and then we will install on the iPad. So we select the iPad and then just click play again. Okay, once the simulator is up, we just do Command S again, take a screenshot, and then Command S. And then we got our screenshots. And so if we go to our Finder, we go to our desktop, that's where my screenshots are saved. We now have the screenshots. We can delete this one. We have 2 for iPhone and 2 for iPad. And you can upload these to the App Store. Or what I like to do, I go to this site called almostdone.ai. And I'm already logged in, so you'll have to make an account if you don't have one. But you can quickly add a little bit text and background color to make the screenshots look nice. So you'll click on the screenshots, and then you have screenshot 1 and 2. And we only have iOS and Android. So for the global screenshot, we can just use the iPhone. So we would do that one for screen 1, and then screen 2 is the second one. And then we'll set up the iPad. Okay, and then now we can check the iOS and iPad so they're correctly uploaded. And then we can change the color to the background color to like a green. Nice. And then we'll add this border, and then we'll hit export. And then we don't need the Android. So perfect. Nice. And then it should download in a zip file, and then you can just unzip the file, and then you have screenshots that look a little bit nicer. I forgot to change the text, but you can change the text to something else. Maybe like a feature of your app. But thanks for watching.